It's daybreak on Sisowath Quay. Oh, the sun went behind a cloud already. Damn it. Just
It's
in
still
that
there.
time.
It's still there,
It
though.
is. Yes, that's right. The world has not ended quite yet.
Don't be afraid.
It's daybreak, though, on Sisowath Quay in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And we are just going to walk the quay this morning. This is Untethered. I'm Wesley Green.
And I'm Scott B. Smith.
We are travel live streams. I want to start getting the words travel live streams so people don't necessarily know what we're doing if they catch us from the beginning here.
Also for the
We're
algorithm.
live. Also for the listen up algorithm.
You butthole.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Take that algorithm.
Some tart language for the algorithm.
The algorithm can't handle it. Well, I'm going to tell you what. We came here because I read online about the all of the exercise that people are out here doing in the morning. It's just a tradition and lots of exercise. And I'm just going to tell you, I feel at the moment that may have been overstated.
Well,
somewhat. I mean, there is exercise going on. It's not a lie.
There are a couple people who seem to be waving on a crowd. Come join us. Come join us in the park.
Yeah. It's a very pretty morning here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of fun.
Are they piping in the music? Where's that music coming from?
It is coming from that tuk-tuk.
Oh. Which I'm assuming is there and has its radio up so loud to help with the exercising, right?
Yes, it's an exercise thing.
That guy looks into it.
It's tuk-tuk.
Oh! Wow, it's got a big speaker on the back.
Yeah, that's where the music's coming from.
Well, I just assumed it was like the interior audio. I don't know.
I don't think they have any built-in audio. You gotta do that yourself. No, they're pretty basic.
Well, that's
very
fair.
Practical. Perfect.
No frills with the tuk-tuk.
No, that's right. The no frills. Well, people, some of them do get like enhanced. Oh, there's one right there. And went by. Although the star on the side looked like it was the Vietnamese flag from the Vietnamese flag. So they drove a long way, I guess.
Maybe it's the sheriff.
Could be. We could be in an old West town.
All the old West towns had, palm trees and
oh, it did. Went far enough west.
Tons of Cambodian people in the old West movies.
Yeah. Coming over for a visit, maybe.
Yeah. There's a giant jug of milk.
Yeah.
Oh. It's 100% pure. It's milk.
That sounds redundant, but yeah.
It's 100% milk. No other liquids are present.
None that we know of, anyway.
Well, I mean, according to the bottle, it's all I got to go by. Yeah,
that's true. Okay.
Well, tell us about this part of the city.
We're at the river. I'm gonna walk back over to the river right now.
Oh.
This is the riverfront walkway too. It's very popular amongst tourists for obvious reasons. Lovely riverfront walkway. This is very close to the old colonial center.
You mean like the center of colonialism, or like there's like a building there that's the colonial center?
No, I mean like it's the center of the old French colonial town.
Oh, okay.
This city was, as it currently is, was more or less built by the French. That is not to say that it's originally French. It is a Cambodian city that dates back to, I want to say, the 14th century.
It originally belonged to nature.
Well, that's true too, I guess.
Dinosaurs.
But
and
most
stuff.
of the city you see now, the modern city, was built during the colonial era.
Okay.
Which, of course, most cities did explode in size starting in the 19th century. Any large city in the world was like that because, the modern era.
I was just going to say, maybe don't have a center in your town that's dedicated. I mean, that's where all the colonialism happens. I mean, just don't build one of those.
Don't feel it's going to turn out badly.
This is the center where we all get together and discuss our plans for colonialism. No. Don't do that.
City itself.
Unless you're going to colonize uninhabited other planets. Or Antarctica.
All right.
Places that are
Or
uninhabited.
I feel like we should leave Antarctica alone. Just let it be natural. One spot. I mean, it's frozen also. There.
It's frozen for now.
It's frozen.
I mean,
it might not stay that way.
I thought you meant like you and I should leave Antarctica alone. Like, just don't talk about it. Don't make fun of it.
Don't pick on Antarctica.
Don't bring Antarctica into this, please. Well, so that needs to be a place you travel to. Travel to Antarctica.
I mean, it's on the list.
Do it.
Okay. Fund it.
Oh, well.
Or ask the general public to.
Or Santa.
Or maybe Santa will send me to Antarctica.
I need a place that's more stable to build my castle when the icebergs here melt. There's nothing underneath them here.
Just like my Santa suit.
It's just the ocean. Oh, there's more people doing exercises. This is a larger group.
Yeah, now we're getting the morning exercise groups. Tai Chi.
Looks like they're doing Tai Chi.
That's what they're doing. Because there are people that look like that.
You haven't experienced Tai Chi until you've done it in the original Klingon. That's what they say.
Who says that?
They, many people.
Okay.
So many people are telling me that.
I can't even count them all.
Oh, look at those.
Not exactly a market, but they got some fishing going on or about to.
It looks like the boat that the traveling salesman in the Legend of Zelda games paddles around in.
Well, that's what they designed it after.
I'm sure it was. No. I mean, I'm sure the one in the game is
everyone down there is a Zelda fan.
This is an exact replica of Beetle's boat from Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
I love that you know his name.
Oh, well, I'm a nerd. I don't tell you.
I would tell you I'm a nerd.
The French couldn't leave any space for a dang beach next to the river, could they? It's all concrete, straight down.
Well, I don't know that rivers make the best beach location. But also, this is where the Tonle Sap floods. This is where it floods. Like, upriver, there's no flood. No, sorry. This is because
makes planning easier there, doesn't it?
It really does. So what happens is the Mekong is a much larger river that gets a lot of rain at certain time of the year upstream.
What?
It rises.
What? Say that again. We're losing you a little bit. There's some noise in the camera, and
Yep, there is because there's real wind, not that fake wind you're used to. Is this helping at all?
wind. Yeah, that's better. There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, so I was just saying we're going to walk that direction anyway. But if you can look ahead there, I don't know if you can tell yet, but the river we're on right now, where the Riverwalk is the Tonle Sap, and it is feeding just ahead down there into the Mekong. The Mekong is the larger river, starts in the Himalayas, I think, and winds all the way through, just say, China, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. And the Tonle Sap is the major river the major river in Cambodia. And that's the one we're on. And so this is where the Tonle Sap feeds into the Mekong. So what happens is, because the Mekong is so long and has so many tributaries, it floods for a large portion of the year. Or I shouldn't say it floods, it rises. But that causes the Tonle Sap to back up. And when it backs up, the waters come, I don't know, I guess they come all the way up here. I'm not sure where the high line is. But the Tonle Sap backs up, and that's okay here. Phnom Penh is built on one of the few spots in Cambodia that is above that water line. But because Cambodia is so flat, that rise that you see from where the water is now to probably a few feet below where we're at, just a couple of feet down, that causes the river and the lake upstream to cover, I don't want to say half of Cambodia, but a huge portion of Cambodia. A lot of the country goes underwater when that happens.
A lot of water.
Yeah, that is a lot of water. But it's also what makes the soil fertile. The flooding.
I agree.
That's my expertise in farmery.
Yes, farmery. That's. I mean, I don't think you have to be an expert. That's just logical deduction.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, the Tonle Sap is already the largest freshwater lake, even when it's at its smallest in Southeast Asia. It's pretty substantial. It covers a lot of the interior of the country, and then when it floods, a lot more. Last time we came walking around downtown, Russ was talking about how it was interesting to see the mix of modern and colonial. Well, I think there's another mix here that's kind of mind-boggling, and that's the colonial and the palace.
Yeah.
The traditional Khmer. Stupas and whatnot. So, there you have it.
Now, we've driven by that in a tuk-tuk before, right?
We have, yeah. Yeah, I've said it before. Sorry, we're getting repeats already.
Oh, well, no, that's all right. I'm just, orienting myself.
Nice little statue going. If we can figure out who these people are.
They won the Kentucky Derby.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't see a plaque for them.
Have they got swords?
Yes, they do.
My goodness. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people they even got mats. Boy, they're pros.
Yeah, I think it's a regular thing.
They brought their own mats. Well, I guess maybe, yeah, those people won the Kentucky Derby violently. With swords.
Sword. Well, yeah, nothing saying what they are.
Well, then we'll just go with my theory since no one can disprove it.
I'm sure it's correct. Those are the people that stabbed all the other jockeys. By the time they do that,
Like single-bladed swords. They probably cut them, like single-edged swords.
I see.
Yeah. You probably just rode by and cut their opponents down.
As you do in the Kentucky
The other
Derby.
people in Kentucky were like, "What in tarnation?"
That's your impression of a Kentucky person.
It was that particular one. Yes, it was violently injured while running the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, well, we won't make fun of his crazy accent then.
Nah, he's dead.
No point. You
Not
can't even make
because-
him feel bad about it.
Not because of the injury, but just because it was a long time ago. I mean, it was so long ago they made statues of him. So.
Fair enough. That's true.
There you go. Story time, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like that?
Time for stories.
Well, I'll be. Look at that. So does the Mekong keep going into the ocean from here?
It does go to the ocean.
How far does it have to go, roughly?
Well, it has to go through the rest of Cambodia, and then, it flows into the South China Sea.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds far away.
Well, it's just south of Saigon, so we were there, a couple months ago.
I don't have a map in front of me, and I'll admit, even through all these adventures, I'm not very good with the geography of that area. So,
okay, well, it was only a 55-minute flight to get here from Saigon.
Oh,
that puts it in any kind of frame for you. Well, I think we already went past the exercises.
well, darn the luck. That's what we were here for.
Well, if you want to go back, we can go back and see them again.
Nah, that'd be weird. Like what is that?
You guys like to stand here for 40 minutes and film you.
Yeah.
Let's see what's weird about that.
Keep doing your exercises.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind me.
I was just pointing out this is some of the some hotels on the riverfront.
Oh.
Not quite as fancy.
I bet that'd be a nice view.
Yeah, I bet that's great. In fact, I don't have to bet because there's little restaurants here. I've been up in there. Although I was in there earlier in the day, you can just walk up. They're not open for the day. They're evening things. It's pretty hot up in that thing up until sun goes down. That's a stack of restaurants.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's just a stack of restaurants.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I'd say that kind of thing is Tiger's the beer.
Oh.
I always thought it was a Thai beer. Not because it's Tiger, but I just thought it was from Thailand. But apparently it's from Singapore.
Panorama, Cambodia, River
Cambodia's
Crown.
beer.
Oh.
So the ones on the side that faces directly out to the river are beers. The restaurant names are.
You can't fool me with your tricks. Cambodia is a country. You're standing in it.
Yeah. Not a very creatively named beer. But
maybe they poured all their creative energy into brewing into brewing rather than naming. So.
Well, reasonable.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it can't, the naming can't get much worse. So you're just hoping the brewing's better, otherwise they'd be out of business. Take that, Cambodia beer.
There's another one called
I'm
Angkor.
Sure I'm sure it's fine. It's probably a fine beer. Wesley,
It
what is
is.
the difference between a beer I might generally purchase here in America and beers of, say, Cambodia?
Not much.
Oh, well,
Did you have something in mind you were curious about?
no, I just thought it would be like, oh, well, they taste different, or they have
No.
less water, or
Nope.
okay.
No, they're just lagers,
Hmm.
like a Bud or a Bud Light. Um, I actually think the Cambodia beer is pretty good. Good beer. They're not all good. They're not all made equal.
There's Russ. Our friend Russ Upton has joined us, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my thing must be frozen. It's like, how do you know? There we go. Hey, Russ.
Ah, look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a pretty busy waterway. I mean, Cambodia is a small country, so there's obviously busier places. But to be as far upriver as we are, this is a good bit of river traffic. And they must be, I mean, they look like they're at least transporting for international shipping. So they must be going through, from here, they'd have to be going through Vietnam to get to the ocean or to get to a port that can be transferred. Well, the Mekong is a big river.
And it's navigable.
From here, though, you would have to go through the Mekong Delta region. And then I'm not sure if you can get to Saigon through like canals or that way, or if you have to go out into the ocean and sail up the coast. It'd be a short trip, relatively, but I assume these river vessels can do that. That's cool.
Look at all the pigeons.
Yeah. Pigeon crazy up there.
They told me bird was the word, but I didn't believe it.
Now you know.
Knowing's half the battle.
So it is. Now, I think we passed the palace a few minutes ago, and that is not the palace, what I think. You want to walk over to that?
Sure. Russ says the one thing he's found in his travels is that the pigeons are found all over the world and in huge numbers.
Yeah. Especially where people are dumb enough to feed them.
Oh.
I don't know why I was just assuming Russ was on board with my pigeon hating agenda.
I mean, he hasn't given any indication he isn't, so
no,
there you go.
Now, the next question is, are we going to be able to figure out what this is? Just by walking over to it.
If we can, I'll make up a fun story about it.
Great. That'll help.
I'll make up lies.
Well, if it was the truth, you wouldn't have to make it up.
Well, I could present an alternative fact.
Or an alternative to fact. Yeah, I don't think we're going to figure it out.
Russ says, yes. I don't know what that means.
No, I don't either. But perhaps you can make it up. Maybe this is the palace, because this is looking more palacey as I get closer to it.
It's more palatial.
Right. That's the word I wasn't looking for, but it should have.
Ah, it's beautiful. It's a big sign out front that says "Welcome to wherever this is.
Welcome to wherever this is.
Welcome to this place."
Yeah, I'm going to say it's the palace because I can now see there's a lot of stuff back.
Russ says that we used to eat pigeons, and it wouldn't be bad to go back to that. Well, I don't want them, but somebody could.
Yeah, I'd eat a pigeon for sure.
I've eaten quail and
You've eaten whale?
quail.
Oh, quail.
No, I've not eaten whale. Oh my
I
gosh.
was like, gosh, God, I would have kept that to myself.
No, my goodness.
Don't eat the whale. Lest the whales eat you. Yeah, that's guards, and there's a big gate. It's a palace to me.
Just call me Jonah because that whale's eating me.
Now that during happier times, the palace would be open to tourists, and it would be a great site to go through. In fact, it would probably be the #1 site in Phnom Penh.
I imagine palaces are generally great places to see.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be some of the best spots in the country.
Although the smartest monarchs make their palaces look really crummy, so they won't be bothered by that. King lives in a shack. That'd be my strategy.
So the peasants won't, overthrow them or anything. It's like, no.
Although you can pretend you're not the king.
You could just pretend you're not the king. There you go. Well,
now this is the silver. Something over here is the silver pagoda. I'm seeing two stupas, so I'm not sure which one is the silver pagoda, but it's in there.
Wow, there's really not a lot of traffic on that street. There's just people walking in the middle of it fearlessly.
Well, because it's closed off, so people use it to jog.
Oh, well, there you go.
Although they should still show some fear, just because it's good to be terrified.
No, I just meant of vehicles hitting them. That's all. No, I mean, that's another mystery solved right there, folks.
The palace is big. I underestimated how large it was when I started this walk. Hopefully you guys are not tired yet.
I'm not tired.
Good. Glad to hear it.
I mean, not from walking. I've been up for a while, but
Oh yeah, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 6, but I'm just tired.
Well, I'll probably go back and sleep in the middle of the day today. I didn't do that yesterday. And that probably threw my chronometer off. Something interesting here at the end.
That is a loud bird, but by the time you read this, you'll be past the bird. But there was a loud bird. That's true, Russ.
Did you hear it? I didn't hear a bird.
Russ, yeah. Russ did.
What I should say is I don't hear a particular bird. I hear actually a lot of birds. Maybe that's why I didn't notice how loud.
Maybe it was a chorus of many birds.
All shouting. Oh, I know where we're at now.
Oh. It's not really a chorus if they're just shouting, I don't think.
Is that not what they say when you when you have a chorus? Shout, shout, shout. That's how I
Let
do
it all out. The birds love Tears for Fears, ladies and gentlemen.
They do. It's a little known fact about birds that I'm making up.
before the 80s, they didn't know what to do with themselves.
They had nothing to love.
Except
Right,
each
we're
other.
back to the river.
Oh. This street is also closed off, apparently. Oh, nope, there's a car. And some motorbikes. Never mind.
It's not closed off at all.
Mm-mm. I thought those were just pedestrians walking towards you, but I was wrong. They
It's
were
the
motorbikes.
Supreme Court.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's
Dun,
the
dun.
People's Court.
Sorry, that is the People's Court. That's different.
That's a different court.
Hey, as we're filming this video, the Supreme Court in the United States is hopefully going to have a new justice confirmed.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, she's in process of being hopefully confirmed by the Senate.
Nice.
She seems very qualified. Very, very qualified.
Very, very qualified. Well, that's suspicious. Yeah. It was this very, very qualified woman. We can only have moderately qualified people on the Supreme Court.
Her name's Ketanji Brown. Her last name is Ketanji Brown. I think that's correct. Forgive me if that's wrong. Don't use your Supreme Court powers to destroy me.
She could float by and freeze you with her ice breath.
Yeah, I guess they put them in the Supreme Court and they get robes, but they don't become like Greek gods or anything. You know, they're just justices. I don't know.
Unless they already start out that way.
Yeah, that deity is probably very qualified to be a Supreme Court judge.
One would think. One would hope.
I mean, unless it's like Bacchus, I guess. I don't think he'd be a very good Supreme Court judge. He drinks all the time.
Well,
it might make the Supreme Court more wacky, though, like a sitcom.
Well, that's the kind of Supreme Court I'm going for. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, when we did our palace detour, we lost the riverfront.
Oh.
Could try and walk back to it.
I think I should pitch that show to like a network or something.
I think it's probably a good idea.
Like a Supreme Court, but filled with like wacky deities from different pantheons.
All right.
Or just one. I don't know. Maybe just one, and they can be the fish out of water, kind of. That's the joke. That's the humor. I don't know.
Probably iron that out before you pitch, but don't iron everything out before you pitch, because the people you're pitching to like to think that they're like part of the show, part of the idea.
Mm-hmm.
So they like to give you, the creative process. That's right.
Yeah, they're going to give me notes.
Right, they're going to give you notes as if they know what they're doing.
I mean, they got the money, so
they do have the money. Or they control it in that situation anyway. All right. Well, how did you like the riverfront?
It was great.
I'm going to switch the camera around because I don't see us finding it terribly quickly.
Oh, all right. I think it's just to your right.
It is.
Oh, I found it. Another mystery solved.
Yeah.
Cheers.
When I said find it, I guess I meant get to it. Like we had to walk around this giant wall thing.
Oh.
And I guess it's just going to be a river when we get there.
But an important river and a beautiful river.
It is an important river. You're right about that. Did you know you can go to Vietnam by boat? There's a ferry boat that goes to Vietnam from here.
I don't think I could.
All right, fair enough. I realized after I said that.
Unless I wanted to sail all the way around the Panama Canal. I was going to say the end of South America, but I'm like, no, the Panama Canal exists, dummy. So,
well, first, you're in not a landlocked state, but you're pretty far up the river. Not a river. There's no river close to you.
I'm up the creek.
You're up the creek. Well,
that's true.
Maybe you could take the Etowah down and just do some river rafting around Columbus, and then that would feed out through what, Pensacola or something?
I don't know, the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, in the Gulf of Mexico, and then you'd have to really start paddling.
I don't know. I might get to Columbus. Columbus is, I think, navigable, isn't it?
I think the river is navigable up to Columbus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong about that. And other things. Oh well, we do have a little bit more riverfront.
Oh.
But we've lost the interesting part. I feel like. Do
The
you want to
exercise.
continue to walk here?
You can. I'm going to sit in my chair. That's my character.
Fair enough. It is.
The guy who sits in his
All
chair
right,
and
well,
says things.
sit in your chair and say things.
What an amazing character I've created. What a mystifying persona.
I mean, it could be worse. You could stand in your chair.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous, though.
I am correct about the river.
Which one?
Oh, good. All rivers. The what's the name of the river when it goes by Columbus? Is it the Etowah still, or?
No. I should know this. I've been there like several times.
Me too, but I would guess Etowah. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I don't remember right now off the top of my head.
All right.
My friend Jeff would be mad at me.
Oh, really? Does he live down there?
He's from there. Yeah, he lived in there. He's lived in there a lot of his life, but he doesn't live there currently. So if you're hunting Jeff, don't go look there.
He's not there.
Unless he's visiting, I suppose. I don't know.
Or you could sit and wait for him to visit.
You could take a number, I guess, and just
Take a number.
What kind of ship is that, Wesley?
Well, that looks like a cargo ship.
Oh. What do you think it's full of? Oh. I'm hoping it's full of a giant ape.
Possibly. Maybe there are dinosaurs in it.
Oh, dear.
There's the boat cruise I was told they weren't doing and they sign up for.
Oh, well, they lied to you.
Tallahatchie!
They lied to you. They just didn't want the foreign guy on their boat cruise.
Maybe. Or I asked
Flows
about
south
the
into the Apalachicola and from there through Florida to the Gulf of Mexico.
Apalachicola at Columbus. Is that what he said?
Yes. Russ says he taught Georgia history for 10 years. That's how he knows that, I guess.
And boy, are his arms tied.
Teaching Georgia history doesn't require push-ups, but I mean, maybe. That's Jim. Except he was teaching Jim.
I thought he was handing Georgia history.
He wants you kids to get your mind and your body in shape. Learn Georgia history. Work out those biceps.
Either one would be an improvement.
I mean, I guess so.
But both is there. Oh, this thing is long. I was going to take you guys to the ferry port now that I see I can get there, but long ways off. I like ferries.
You should take a ferry to the ferry port.
Look into that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Well, we might come by some fancy hotels on the way.
You should take the tourist cruise, the jungle cruise. What was it?
The jungle cruise? Oh, the cruise up there? The river cruise?
Oh, river cruise, right. The jungle cruise is a Disney attraction. Oops.
Yeah. Also, they don't serve dinner.
The Jungle Cruise does not serve dinner. I have ridden the Jungle Cruise in Orlando several times. No dinner was provided.
It's unfortunate, but they would really sell more tickets if they had dinner.
Yeah.
They need my advice on how to sell tickets.
Well, I mean, recently, I think before the pandemic, they were talking about having to raise prices because they were selling so many tickets. They wanted to reduce the number of people coming in.
Well, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah,
Doesn't stop me.
Couldn't put it out of people's price range. But then the pandemic happened, and they didn't have any problems with that anymore.
Wow, good to hear it all worked out.
It only took 1 million people dying from the disease to work out their problems here in America, at least.
6 million worldwide.
Yeah, 40,000 men and women every day.
Holy shit, is that right?
Oh no, that was just a line from "Don't Fear the Reaper" by Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, all right. Apologize for not recognizing that.
Oh, that's okay. It's fine. It's an obscure reference. It looked like you were just about to start walking through their shrubbery, like you just didn't give a crap. Just gonna be like,
crash.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Not some shrubbery or anything.
Well, I'm just a shrubbery smasher.
That needs to be like a supervillain. Oh my god, it's a shrub smasher. The Jungle Cruise, Russ reminds us that the Jungle Cruise is also a Disney movie starring The Rock.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
I mean, remind implies I knew that before.
What's the name of his co-star? I can't think of. I can see the lady's face in my head, but I cannot think of her name. I think she's married to John Krasinski, but I cannot remember her name. Emily Blunt. I think it's Emily Blunt.
All right. Can you see what's over there? I don't see it. It looks like just grass. It's not very sunny.
Leaves of Grass. It's a Walt Whitman book.
So it is.
The only Walt Whitman book.
Oh, really? That's all
I mean, I don't know. Didn't he revise it like 6 times and have it republished and stuff? I mean, I think he was just kind of trying to perfect it his whole life.
You're just milking that. really
milking that Leaves of Grass book.
Stop milking it, Whitman. Write another book already.
Yes, that's right. Emily Blunt was in the Jungle Cruise. So, and she is married to John Krasinski.
You just are full of Hollywood information.
Does she have what? I'm sorry?
Did she have dinner on the cruise?
I doubt it. They don't serve it there, remember?
Well, I assumed that there were enhancements in the movie. Like she went to the Magic Kingdom Park and rode the ride, and they gave her dinner. That's what the movie was about.
I guess so. I mean, she is Emily Blunt. I'm sure they would accommodate her.
Probably. She's like, I know you don't normally serve dinner on this amusement park ride, but I'm out of my mind.
Would you? For you, Emily Blunt, anything.
Any bizarre request? Accommodate.
A dancing person. Emily Blunt. You are right, Scott. Thanks, Russ.
I think we have two viewers now. I think Erica joined in.
Maybe it's maybe. It could be another person. We don't know. Second viewer, chime in the comments. Let us know you're there. Who are you?
Who is it?
Are you enjoying the river show? Are you enjoying our commentary about Jungle Cruise?
I really wanted to do that cruise too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know when I'm out of here, so that could still happen.
I mean, maybe you could take the cruise down the river to wherever you're going, even though you said it was in a different direction. Start of the show.
Well, it's not just in a different direction. It's just not on the river.
A lot of problems in my plan.
It's not on any river. It's in the middle of the desert.
Okay. The place I'm going to is Tatooine.
There are real deserts. Not in Cambodia, though.
Real desert. No, I'm just kidding. I know it.
Okay, good. I'm glad. We did this the other day, but you want to do it again?
What?
The ferry ride.
The ferry ride? It's if you want to do that. Oh my gosh. There's a biker gang.
I think it's like fun.
The Cambodians, Hell's Angels, are going to take over this small town. And only Chuck Norris can defeat them. Cambodian equivalent of Chuck Norris.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. They gotta have somebody in their country that's like a Chuck Norris type. He's just from Cambodia.
You seem like a real Chuck Norris type.
Are you a fan? Do you like crappy action movies?
No one else does.
They made a ton of them. Somebody did. Chuck Norris was in a ton of crappy action movies, so somebody was buying those tickets.
I guess so. Maybe it was Chuck Norris.
Unless they were just making them as a tax write-off.
Just trying to work out my bag.
Just trying to work out.
I'm just trying to work out here. Well, that was a lot of bikes for the morning commute.
Oh, Russ says he thought I was referring to Wild Hogs with John Travolta. Wild Hogs. Is that a recent film? I feel like that's recent. No.
Okay. I don't know. I've heard of that, but I'm not familiar with.
You really are going to go get on the ferry.
Yeah, you think it's going to make a terrible episode? I guess I can abandon the idea now.
I don't think so. Seems like say you already paid to get in. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's like 12.5 cents.
Oh, well,
not too much of an investment. If I should flee now to preserve the episode, then let's do it. But
just jump in the river.
Jump in the river?
Yeah. Go jump in the lake. You go soak your fat head.
Oh my.
It's a comic? Wild Hogs is a comic?
You want to see if I can jump that? So maybe
no, I don't know about that.
That's all right.
Maybe if you were on one of those mopeds, maybe, but I don't know.
If I had one of these motorcycles to make the leap.
Yeah.
Because I can do it. Clearly.
Oh my goodness.
I don't want to be in the sun, but I do want to be upstairs so I can film what to do.
Where does it go?
The other side of the river.
Oh, well, that makes sense. That's literally what ferries do. I don't know what I was thinking. All right,
I'm going to have to go upstairs because I cannot hear anything you're saying. I don't know if you're hearing me.
We can hear you a little bit, yeah. It doesn't really matter, though. The stuff I'm saying is pretty dumb. So.
Fair. Let's not point that out. People realize there's no reason to listen to any of it.
What? People love hearing dumb people talk. That's why they watch, the news or other comedy things.
The news or other comedy things.
Other comedy things besides us. This is comedy, right? Oh God, were we not going for comedy for this? Oh no, we've read this whole show format wrong. Oh, Russ says he mean it's a comedy. Oh, Wild Hogs is a comedy. Okay,
Oh,
I'll look it up. I'll Wikipedia it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 2007, so it's okay. It's got Tim Allen, John Travolta, the wonderful William H. Macy, and Marissa Tomei, Ray Liotta.
I know Marissa Tomei because she was in a Seinfeld episode.
She was also recently in Spider-Man movies. She was Spider-Man's Aunt May. Are you saying you were the comic relief, says Russ? I'm trying.
Doing an excellent job.
Thank you. People weren't sure what to think about Marissa Tomei as Peter Parker's Aunt May, because Aunt May has traditionally been viewed as a very old, kind of wrinkly lady, and Marissa Tomei, not wrinkly, not old.
She's a lady.
She is a lady, though. So people were like, "What's this?" Aunt May is an attractive lady, not a wrinkly old person.
Only?
What?
Wow.
How can it be so?
So we're currently departing from the bank of the Thomas App. And can you make out the geography from the screen?
I can see in the. I guess so. I mean, it looks like mostly river.
The bit of land I'm pointing the camera at is the point at which the two rivers come together.
Oh,
That hotel is sitting on that point, so it overlooks both rivers.
that hotel looks like the hotels in Monopoly. Like it's a perfect square. It's got the same shape, kinda. You know, that's great. It's a Monopoly hotel. There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a crescent shape, but no.
No, I don't think it is at all.
Okay.
And I know because I'm way over here on the other side of the planet. So, which building are you talking about? I mean,
the big one.
Okay, looks pretty squared off to me, but I mean, I'll take your word for it.
Maybe we need to circle it. I'll tell the ferry driver.
Yeah. Just order him or her where to go. Yeah.
And directly up this river and then up the other, so you can see both sides.
Pilot, take me to the Himalayas. I know that's where this river leads. I got to get there immediately to save a Yeti.
Hoping there's a breakfast place on the other side of the river. Soon we'll be crossing into the Mekong.
Does it feel different when you're in the Mekong? Like, does the air smell
Looks different. On the staff is a lot muddier.
Huh.
See if we can see it this morning. It's quite bright.
Russ says it's the Convergence of the rivers. It's the geography teacher and him coming out.
We taught geography and history.
What? So much social studies. So social. Oh, social. Much study.
There's a lot of tall buildings on the center, the point between the river. Is there a word for that, Russ? This is the convergence. What about the land that's between the rivers before they join?
What?
I'm not just trying to stump them. I actually want to know what that's called.
Well, wait. I mean, if it's in between both rivers, is it like? I guess no. I don't know.
It's land. I'm talking about the spot of land we're looking at right there. There's a lot of development on it, but it's a fairly narrow strip of land. I'm just wondering if there's a word for it. I don't know if there is.
Well, I'm sure Russ probably knows, and he'll tell us in a second.
Yeah. I mean, there may not be a word for it.
Oh.
Maybe it's just dirt. Point. Okay. Yeah.
That makes point.
Well, this point has a lot of development on it right now. Still haven't been over there. I mean, maybe I'll do that today. As I wait on call.
There's a trash can if you get seasick.
Or if you just finish your breakfast.
Oh.
Which seems to be what's in it.
Oh. And get seasick from it.
Oh, right. Maybe you should be eating breakfast in the bear.
You should have waited about eating your egg McMuffin. Or Cambodian equivalent.
They look like noodles. I mean, look like noodles after it came back up. Oh.
It's a scrambled egg wrapped in noodles. Egg McNoodles.
How's it sound? Is Mike picking up too much wind?
It's picking up a good bit of wind, but I mean, you are on a boat, so.
Yeah. Well, one day, I'll get a dead cat or a mic that has a dead cat already attached.
A dead cat?
Yeah.
Oh, don't get a dead cat.
I'm not going to kill the cat. I'm just going to buy it after it's dead. A dead cat is the thing you put on a microphone to keep the wind off of it.
Oh.
It looks like, I mean, it doesn't actually look like a dead cat, but you can see where they got the name from. It's very funny.
They got it from people who hate cats.
Yeah, they could help. The city, I think.
Yeah.
I think any tourist coming to Phnom Penh would do well to take the ferry. It's certainly a cheap way to get right to the city. Yeah, I mean, for any city that's on a river, take the ferry across. You'll get some great views. They're always cheap and views.
Yeah, this one was only like 13 cents according to Wesley, so there you go.
Good deal. See, we're getting close enough to see where we're actually going. cars are lined up. It's definitely rush hour. We can get down there. Also, the time of day to be going out into the city. If you come to Phnom Penh or really anywhere in Southeast Asia or just with this kind of weather, like an old man, the steps are crooked.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the steps are hard to take.
I mean, also, I just feel like an old man in general.
I mean, that'd probably be my reaction. Oh, these steps are all hard to walk down because I'm old. I'm not old. I'm middle-aged. I'm solidly middle-aged.
Oh, well, I was the one walking down the steps. I think it was me that we were talking about.
Oh.
And I'm old and decrepit.
We're the same age.
It's a matter of
not if you want your retirement benefits. It's not.
I'm not getting any retirement benefits, so I'm not really worried about that.
Oh, well. I may not either, but right now I'm. Oh, what's he got? What are those?
Garlic.
Oh, beware vampires! Wow, this is a very busy compared to the other one, the other side of the river.
Yeah, but I mean that's because. Did you see the ones coming off the boat? They're all going that direction. It's morning, so rush hour goes that direction.
Oh, okay.
People live out here in the village, and then they commute into the city. It's a week. I've been calling this thing a village. I don't know.
Rocking the suburbs.
Rock.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, you know what? I got really bad reception here last time. Let's get a nice view of the river, just in case it cuts out.
All right. That's nice. Look at that. The city of Phnom Penh.
Thank you for a great month plus, Phnom Penh.
I thought I was starting off like a 1960s like informational video. The city of Phnom Penh, crown jewel, Cambodia.
Pearl of the Orient.
The city of modern wonders.
Well, the modern wonders are mostly casinos, but yeah.
Oh.
That's a modern wonder. I wonder why people are throwing their money away in the casino.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think in earlier ages there wouldn't have been casinos because who had all that much money to throw away?
Yep, people are too smart to throw their money away.
Wouldn't have been enough people to keep them in business.
Yeah, that's true. Also, not all casinos give away free buffets. Discovered. Just a Vegas thing.
Oh, huh.
Righty.
Well, wow, this is
food.
Yeah, this is quite a different atmosphere over here. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Certainly. The eyeballing some markets. I ate there the other day. It did not have a fence around it.
Oh. Russ says, I throw my money away on games, but a different kind of game.
Yes. Right, yeah. True, at least you might win at the craps table. When you throw your money away on video games, they do not even indicate they will give you anything back. Here's a place I could eat. And back here, they got sausages, chicken, eggs.
Oh, wow.
And cooked egg,
and the rest.
and the rest. All right. That's one thing off my mind.
Russ hunts the most
Well, I'm
dangerous
fascinated
game.
by.
Man.
Oh my! That's true.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have mentioned that on the internet.
Now we'll have to hunt you.
Oh no! What have I done? He has no idea where I'm located and broadcasting from. Thankfully. Russ is now making me hungry. Oh, yeah.
He wants to eat a human being.
I think it was sausages and chicken, not some kind of latent cannibalism that has come up inside him. Oh, there's some buns. Look at that.
These are the sweet ones. I think they're all sweet ones. Oh, yeah, because it's a bakery.
Ah.
Those are the Chinese buns I was showing you the other day.
Well, you don't want none without these Chinese buns, hun.
You don't want none without them?
I don't know. I don't know. I tried to quote that song, put in Chinese buns, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think you made it a long way. You made progress on it.
Didn't quite stick the landing on it, though, did I? Yeah. Oh, look out. Clown's going by. What was that?
They're passing in front of the clown college. In the Khmer tradition going back centuries.
Oh.
I hope you're keen to do this, because this I gotta say, this is one of the things I like about travel so much.
What's that?
Just hop on a ferry and walk down a random street is what I meant.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm in no danger.
I mean, we've done it.
Here, so, you know.
I hope you can handle it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Very
not
yellow.
really out anything except a little bit of time, I guess, ultimately. So look at that.
I mean, I think we're reaching the end of the
street?
Interesting part.
Oh,
street, yeah. Well, not really. It keeps going, but then there's nothing else. There's a funny thing.
But there's nothing else. There's just a void. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
We try not to drive down that street.
It's like the thing that's coming to get everybody in the never-ending story. You know, it's just I don't know.
We're the Langoliers.
Oh yeah, we do that.
Those are little faces that
drive. Oh, just get on a ferry and drive down a street, Russ. There you go. You guys are explorers. I'm a lazy guy.
I am not. Well, I enjoy it. It's fun to see new things.
Flat Earth.
Tamarind.
What does that mean, Russ? Flat Earth. Oh, the void. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, you just walk up to the edge of the world. Yeah. Look at all. Wow. Those were stacked up very neatly.
That is the stacking that we appreciate.
Well, I mean, I've seen tangerines before. I'll tell you.
Oh. Here's something we don't have but should.
Oh. What are those?
They're called dragon fruit.
Oh. They look like something out of a Mario Brothers game.
They do, don't they? But they're super popular all over Asia. but they actually come from Mexico.
Huh.
I mean, I'm sure
Land
they're
of-
grown here. But they're originally-
Land of dragons.
and mariachi dragon.
I have to say, of all the places that have dragons in the world, Mexico's not the one I think of first. When you think of dragons, you think like European or Chinese dragons, or not Mexico though.
Maybe you need to.
Oh my gosh!
Expand your mind.
Is this where the 100% pure milk comes from? Moo Moo Farms.
It's a good candidate.
Oh my gosh, Moo Moo Farms is where they make all the moo moos, ladies and gentlemen. For us fat people. Grab
where
old
they
flour and moo moo, Joseph Stalin. There's a joke nobody will get. That's a reference to an old 90s cartoon called The Tick.
Great. It was great. Too.
It was a great cartoon at the time. I haven't watched it in a while. I hope
They still make it?
No. But sometimes you go back and watch those cartoons you loved when you were younger, and it's like, oh boy, this has got problems, or this is bad, or whatever. Russ says dragon fruit is very good.
It is. I prefer the white dragon fruit.
We get them at the Korean grocery.
Wow, that's interesting. You had to go to the Korean grocery to get them.
You could just go.
They're everywhere here, but they originated in Mexico. Crazy. At least that's what I read on the internet. The internet doesn't lie.
The internet is full of facts, ladies and gentlemen. Just facts.
It's bad, but maybe the veracity is in question. All right, I'm starving.
Is Moo Moo Farms a restaurant or?
Oh, I think it's a dairy production place.
Oh,
Where
okay.
they produce dairy. I don't actually see any cows, but I got to take this thing off too.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It's getting
All right,
hot.
well, before I pass out from heat stroke or starvation, I think it's time to end the episode.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that on camera.
I don't know. I think that would get some views. So let me do it. I'm going to pass out in this pond. It looks refreshing.
It looks like you'd catch a disease even Moo Moo Farms couldn't get rid of.
That's where they put their used diseases. I don't know.
They pasteurize everything,
Yeah, that's right. That's a perfectly clean pond. It's been pasteurized. Maybe it doesn't say pasteurized Moo Moo. All right. Scott, I appreciate you being with me today on this wonderful episode, and I enjoyed the walk, and I hope you did.
I did. I enjoyed watching you walk.
Now I'm hot and tired. I'm going to go eat.
All right.
But I don't know if you've noticed, I put some new episodes upcoming. We don't know what's going to happen with the old Jabberoonie there, so I don't know that we're going to do those episodes, but that's the plan currently, and I'll change them if that is necessary. But I also wanted to point out that a lot of them are more just sites, like just going to sites. I wanted to make sure we got in those last few sites before we go. I hope they're interesting. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be more history oriented. So, Russ, if you're interested in some of the historic sites here in Phnom Penh, the next 2 weeks should have more of those than usual. Maybe all.
Yeah, and our upcoming videos are usually scheduled on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, they should show up at the top of the YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the page, you'll see which ones are upcoming. And tomorrow, at least it's tomorrow here, we were going to go for KTV. I don't know how that's going to work out, but it should be fun to watch me struggle to bring that together. I'm going to try and invite some people and try to find a cheap KTV and try not to find any prostitutes when we get there. That's my goal for the episode. We'll talk more about KTV next episode. That's
okay.
really
I mean, is there a possibility of prostitutes or?
Well, it's always a possibility.
I guess that's true.
I got propositioned in front of Wat Panan yesterday.
Oh.
There you have it. All right. Well, thank you again, Scott. Thank you, viewers. Tune in for the next episode.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, I didn't hit that very smooth.
Jag är där och kan man komma runt det personer som